someone like a Paul Giamatti. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm in my living room. Hello, everybody. What's up? I know you catch, you're in my living room. This is why I am in my living room. I'm not on the stage. Matter of fact, when I do get on stage, I want you to come. Right now, we're together in my living room, and this is how I am. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My wife is
Hi,
back
everybody.
there.
Good evening. Welcome to Harlem After Dark Unplugged. We're back. It's Tuesday night. We're so happy to be here. And I'm your host, Pat Harris. My partner over there, Allan Harris, has put together a beautiful show tonight with these amazing musicians. Arcoiris Sandoval on the piano. Yeah. Let me get her in this shot here. There she is. And Marty Kenney on the bass. There he is. We're ready tonight. Alan's put together a beautiful show called Songs for Autumn Lovers. Sounds very romantic.
Yeah.
I love it.
The harder you fall, like autumn.
So just going over the calendar, autumn really started on September 21st. And although this has marked our third change of season since we began streaming, we have not strayed from our mission. And that mission is to keep inviting you into our hearts and our mission into your hearts. And our mission is to keep inviting you into our hearts and to our home to share this wondrous music and to keep our friendship alive through this very troubling time.
Hey, so shall we kick it off?
I wish you
I
would.
want to say hello to everybody out there. Everybody. Let's get rolling. One, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Woke up this morning, sun in my eyes. Another night I spent alone. Comes as no surprise that we had a quarrel, and it tore my little heart in two. So I'm telling you, sweet darling, I can't live my life without you. That night you up and left me, my little world had just caved in. It's too late in my life, little darling, look for some new love again. So if you have some pity, would you make my little dreams come true? Would you turn your love around? Can't live my life without you. Yeah. Whenever you smile at me, my heart just skips and spins and grins. No matter if we're alone, in a room of laws and other friends. Lately I talk to myself, I walk around, I make no sense. Can't you see, little darling, it's you that I love. Can't you see, pretty baby, bring back my love. Woke up this morning, sun in my eyes, yeah. Another night I spent alone. Comes as no surprise, 'cause you, some pity, would you make my little dreams come true? Would you turn your love around? I can't live my life without you. What you got there? You smile at me, my heart just skips and spins and grins. No matter if we're alone, in a room of laws and nosy friends. Lately I talk to myself, I walk around, I make no sense. Can't you see, little darling, it's you that I love. Can't you see, pretty baby, bring back my love. Woke up this morning, sun in my eyes. Another night I spent alone. Comes as no surprise that we had a quarrel, and it tore my little heart in two. So I'm telling you, sweet darling, I can't live my life without you. Can't live my life without you, baby. No, no. Can't live my life without you. Can't live my life without you. Yeah. Yay!
Woo!
So I'm talking about. We have some special guests here, some friends of mine I've known for years. The Wrights, Tara Dolan Wright and Richard Wright. They're sitting here on our couch. Every once in a while you need an audience to just spur you on. Not that you're not doing fine. I know you're out there, but I just invited some close friends of mine and we're all having a drink together.
So you mind if I mention some of the people who are watching tonight?
Sure.
We've got Diane Buzdor Antonacci and
Hey.
Brian Pace. Brian says I'm the Ed McMahon of Harlem. Ha ha ha. I love
Brian
that.
Bacchus.
No, Brian Pace.
Hey, Brian, what's up?
Joshua Leclerc, Gerhard Mueller from Germany, Anita Watamal's with us, Ruth Scott, Sue Upton, Janice Reed from Sarasota,
Hey.
and Guy Choate from Texas.
Hey, Texas, and hey, Sarasota. Janice down there hanging out. Also Anita, and also my niece, my lovely niece. Dee Dee, we call her Dee Dee, but her name is Diane, but she's Dee Dee to me. Hello, baby.
Oh, yeah. Well, this next song is about something we all love and we are all drinking tonight, wine. And wine is usually harvested in the Northeast where we live in August and early October and throughout the autumn. But now, because of the devastating fires in California, the wine harvest has been put in jeopardy, with many wineries being burnt and destroyed. Our hearts go out through this song to so many of our friends who have businesses that rely on the annual wine production that has been their family's livelihood for so many decades, especially the Guglielmo family.
Hey.
They have a small boutique winery in Morgan Hill, California, that was affected by the catastrophe of fires and by the loss of their brother, Gary Guglielmo, a dear friend of ours who died of a heart attack. We want to send this out to Ginger and her children, Gregorio and Juliana. We love you, Gary. Rest in peace.
God bless you. Oh, man, I just spent many times at the Guglielmo winery. Their father, in the 30s, came over from Italy, and he would give wine to the Basques. They would drive a horse-drawn cart with their wine into San Francisco for the workers, for the Basques who herded sheep in that. And he built up his production. His sons, one of them was Gary. We'd spend time in Morgan Hill with them and hike up in the hills, a lot of cougars up there. And I miss him dearly. This is for you, Gary. The days of wine and roses laugh and run away like a child at play to a meadowland towards a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memory of the lonely days that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. Yeah, give me some more. Pat. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through a meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memory of a lonely days that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses and you. I want to miss you, Gary. Yes, very nice. And to Mickey introduced us.
Well, Mickey and Chris are listening. They said to say hello. And, that song is on Allan's album, The Days of Wine and Roses, called Convergence, that he recorded with a beautiful pianist. You might know her, Arco, Takana Miyamoto from Tokyo.
Yeah.
And the next song coming up is a song I think you'll all not only remember but love. It was originally written in French and made wildly popular by Yves Montand. Later, Nat Cole brought it to a #1 hit in 1955 with an English translation by the great Johnny Mercer, who was also the lyricist, by the way, of The Days of Wine and Roses. So here we go. Can you guess?
I think Johnny Mercer is one of my favorite lyricists. I do so many songs by him. Skylark, Moon River. The list goes on and on. Midnight Sun. C'est une chanson qui nous ressemble. Toi tu m'aimes, et j'ai t'aimé. Nous vivions tous les deux ensemble. Toi qui m'aimais, moi qui t'aimais. Mais la vie s'appelle, c'est qui sommes. Tout doucement sans faire des bruits. Et la mer fait cesser le sable, les pas des amants de son nid. The autumn leaves drift by my window, the fallen leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, those summer kisses, those sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I hear winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall. Marty, Kenney. Yeah. That's Marty Kenney from Alaska. The autumn leaves drift by my window, those fallen leaves are red and gold. I see your lips, those sunburned kisses, those sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I hear winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves start to fall. When those autumn leaves. Le sable les passe, des amants, des souvenirs. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nice solo. Let's do Blossom Toe instead.
Autumn in the air. And
I'm sorry, we'll do Miami.
This next song coming up was written in a town that we lived in for a long time, Allan and I.
It was.
A beautiful town called Miami. Yeah. And we lived there for quite a few years, and he wrote this beautiful song, and then he recorded it on Black Bar Jukebox, and every time you do it live, I remember all those beautiful moments on the beach.
Oh, man.
In Miami.
I know, and on that note, we have two wonderful friends here. I've known them for years. And Tara used to come down and visit us in our home in Miami, remember? We had two big dogs.
Let's see if I can get them on camera. There they are. Tara and Richard, hello. Here you are, our dear friends. Thank you for being here
She's the
tonight.
first female bartender she was at 21 Club.
And
We
Bobby
met.
Bell says hello, by the way.
Bobby, hello. Yep. What was I gonna say? Let's do Miami. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. ocean breeze speaks of love and mystery. I have found the key to love's mystery in Miami. Oh, she waits. I know love have leave no trace. Footprints of our embrace, they were washed away in Miami. Sunshine, blue skies, laying on the beach all day. Your eyes, warm nights, always asking me to stay in Miami. Oh, she waits. I know love will leave no trace. I walked along that bay and longed for your embrace in Miami. Oh, she waits. I know love will leave no trace. I walked along that bay and longed for your embrace in Miami. Sunshine, blue skies, laying on the beach all day. Your eyes, warm nights are always asking me to stay in Miami. Please, won't you stay? Miami. Sunshine, blue skies, laying on the beach all day. Your eyes, warm nights, always asking me to stay in Miami. Please, won't you stay? Don't go away. Ooh. Miami. Wow.
Takes me back to Miami. Beautiful. Everybody seems to be really enjoying tonight's performance.
Really?
There's a lot of folks tuning in and saying they love you guys. somebody named Rose Lady Edmond says she's so happy she stumbled upon this.
I'm glad you stumbled upon us, Rose. Hello.
And let's give Janice Reed a virtual hug.
Oh, it's my girl right there. It's my little sister.
She's
Hello,
with Vanessa
Janice.
and Bob, and
Vanessa,
they say hello. Yes.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? What about
Hey,
Bob?
Vanessa, hey, Bob. Hello, y'all.
What about Bob? I love it. Oh, my goodness. Well, this next song, that Jerry Vale and Nat Cole made into a popular hit. And it's a song that isn't so well known by Nat King Cole. But I remember when Allan decided he wanted to record it on his album.
That's right.
It's called A Blossom Fell. And it talks about love that has fallen like a blossom off a tree. He loved it so much he recorded it on his tribute to Nat King Cole at the Kennedy Center, and it's on the CD, Long Live the King, Nat King Cole. Glad you're with us.
Thank you. I rarely do this song because it takes an accompanist, a pianist, who understands where I'm going with this song, because it's tender, and I'm fortunate enough to have these two incredible artists with me, Marty, Kenney, and of course, my little sister here, Arcoiris, Sandoval, who knows where I'm going. Sometimes she takes me to places that I didn't even know I was gonna go. Like we're gonna do with this song we're gonna do right now, Blossom Fell. A blossom fell from off a tree. It settled softly on those lips. You turned to me, the gypsies say, and I know why. A falling blossom always touches lips that lie. A blossom fell, and very soon I saw you kissing someone new beneath the moon. I thought you loved me. You said you'd love me. We planned together to dream forever. The dream has ended, for true love died. The night a blossom fell and touched two lips that lie. a blossom fell from the tree. It settled softly on those lips. You turned to me. The gypsies say, and I know why. A falling blossom only touches lips that lie. A blossom fell, and very soon I saw you kissing someone new beneath the moon. I thought you'd love me. You said you'd love me. We planned together to dream forever. The dream has ended, for true love died. The night a blossom fell and touched two lips that lie. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah, we did. We did that in Greece. That's right, in Athens. We did. We had a wonderful time in Greece. That's right. We did it in Greece for the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
In Greece.
That was over the Christmas holiday, wasn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
it was.
To be in Athens over
Wonderful
the holidays.
concert.
Wow.
A lot of fun.
Speaking of not traveling, here we are.
Hey, we're traveling. We're traveling right
locked
here in our
down.
minds. Come travel with me. We are in Greece.
We're
yeah,
in Greece right now.
that's right.
Sort of like we're eating Greek food. Maybe not. This next song is a Johnny Mandel tune, and it was written in 1965 by the Academy Award winning film The Sandpiper. It's a great movie. Starring Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor.
Ooh.
I know. I remember that.
Yes.
Tony Bennett received a Grammy for this version, and it was also arranged by Johnny Mandel
For Tony Bennett?
for Tony Bennett.
Oh, wow.
The song tells of the love between two people having to give up their scandalous affair as the summer closes and autumn comes upon them.
I love that movie. I love that movie. The shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. A wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor, what a torrent love affair they had, huh? They married twice. Cleopatra, Virginia Woolf, the Sandpiper. Their acting played out their stories in real life. the shadow of your smile when you are gone will color all my dreams and light the dawn. Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the lovely things you are to me. A wistful little star was far too high. A teardrop kissed your lips, and so did I. Now when I remember spring, all the joy that love can bring, I will be remembering the shadow of your smile. The shadow of your smile. The shadow of your smile. Johnny Mandel, the late great Johnny Mandel. Boy, I wish he would have arranged stuff for me, but he did for a number of people. For our friend, we did a concert last summer, I think it was, with Dinah Krall, and he did a few arrangements for her. He passed away, I think 6 or 7 months ago, didn't he? Johnny Mandel wrote so many wonderful, wonderful things.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't so long ago that he passed.
I know.
Wow.
We hung out, we were with him at the ASCAP songwriters thing for Marilyn and Alan Bergman. He was there at the time, and I was so thrilled to see him there. And Ron Carter played, and it was just a wonderful event. Johnny Mandel was humble and loving, knowing that he had written all those hits to the late, great Johnny Mandel.
The wonderful thing about living in New York, one of the wonderful things about living in New York, right?
Mm-hmm. I know, and I just heard that we have the lowest rate of coronavirus in the nation. Wow. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Andrew Cuomo, he doesn't, excuse my language to those of you who are very, whatever.
Sensitive, how's that?
Andrew Cuomo, he don't take no shit. I love him. I love him. I love Andrew Cuomo.
Oh, he's kept us all safe. I feel like he's led us really well.
He just reminded us that mask and where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, what's the problem?
Let's not go there.
Make them a fashion statement, I say.
Yes, make them a fashion. Matter of fact, well, you have a little fashion over there, don't you, Tara?
Yes.
Boy, that's very pretty. And Arco, she always wears glitter masks and stuff. She does what she has to do.
Let me get us all on camera here. Let's see.
Well, let's go on to the next song. What do we have, Pat?
Oh, well, you know, speaking of New York, we're in this incredible city, and we all love it here. Marty and Arco live 10 blocks from us. We all live in Harlem. And every place in America is facing this pandemic right now. But we New Yorkers can look upon this city and still say, as the lyric states, it's autumn in New York, and that brings the promise of new love.
Yes, it does. Autumn in New York. Why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York. It spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds and shimmering clouds in canyons of steel. They're making me feel I'm home. Yeah. It's autumn in that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live again. That's Marty Kenney. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of a new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live again. Be safe. I'm drinking out of these glasses, which I rarely do. My wife and I have them. They're Manhattan glasses for martinis. And I've had these for maybe over 20 years, and were given to us by a lovely, lovely friend. Matter of fact, she's basically the sister I never had, Tara Dolan. She's here tonight with her.
She's here in the
with
audience
her wonderful,
tonight.
wonderful husband, good friend of mine, Richard
Here we
Wright.
go. I can't do
And I'm surprised we have not broken these glasses. But here we brought them out tonight for the occasion.
Okay, exactly. Bite
And she
your
happened to make me a wonderful martini with olives for the occasion of autumn in New York. Hello, Tara. How are you, darling? I did sing at your wedding. I'll be doggone, I did sing at your wedding.
And he had knee surgery then, too.
And I did have knee surgery then. How many years ago was that?
That was 20.
20 years ago. I had a tendon separate. I was playing basketball, and had a tendon separate from my patella. And did you really? It's terrible. Heard it go pow, and I got surgery, and I hobbled up, and it was a wonderful wedding, by the way. And remember, Tara said, Pat called me. I was on the road in Istanbul. She said, Tara, Tara, of course. Tara. I said, what is Tara doing? She met this wonderful gentleman. I said, Tara met somebody that she loves? Yes, and his name is Richard. I said, well, I like him. Pat said, I'm crazy about him. Even if he wasn't married to her, you'd be crazy about him. I'd have to meet him. I got off the road, and immediately we had a dinner party, and she brought him over, and I fell in love with this man. I have a man crush on him. His name is Richard Wright. He's here tonight. Hello, Richard.
I feel
What's
like
up,
they
baby?
need to be on camera. Let me put them
Hello,
on
babe.
camera.
Hello.
Let's see. Where
And
can I do this
I
from?
just want to
Here we
say,
go. Okay.
there's so many
Now
friends
that
in your
we-
life.
Oh, here they
Hello,
go
there
again.
they are.
Oh, yeah,
They're over there.
hit
Look
that
at them.
bright light, right. But listen, I wanted to, before we move on, there's some beautiful statements here I think we should read. Amy Alt says, this is beautiful in the time of stress. And Teresa Cooper Gordon says, this is music for the soul.
Well, thank you,
And
too.
I couldn't agree more. And
thank you.
one other person who we
Who is
hold
it?
very dear, Howard Trapita,
Howard.
says, thank you for singing the message of love.
Well,
And
Howard
that's
is my
exactly.
Howard is my friend from Boulder, Colorado, and he's also from New York, and we've done a lot of things together. We'll hopefully do a jazz thing together. He's a mountain climber. We took it to his friend of his, has a wonderful Andalusian horse farm in outside of Boulder. Matter of fact, his daughter is an incredible dressage rider.
She's almost Olympian, right?
Right, she's almost Olympian. She might be chosen for the Olympian team. And he brought me over to their farm, and I saw the most incredible Andalusian horses I've ever seen. But anyway, Howard, thank you very much. And Kamal, his lovely wife. And I just want to say thank you. And matter of fact, the next song, what is the next song?
Well, I just have one more message.
Who is
and
it?
Anita Watermal says, you busted up your knee with her boys.
I did. That's right. I was playing basketball with her sons.
That's right.
And I had
the
my
world is getting
and I had one of my
smaller and smaller.
Rottweilers there, Brutus, who they loved. I mean, Brutus loved children. They played with Brutus. Went across the street to the playground,
Right.
and that was the day that I busted my knee with her
Right.
sons.
And you yelled at me. You
And they
thought
were
I-
maybe
you
what,
thought I
10
hit you
years
with a
old at the
rock.
time, and now they're married. He has a grandchild. They're both married. Wonderful. Sunil and Naveen. I love them dearly. Matter of fact, I'm their godfather.
That's right.
Hello. That's
Okay,
over.
there you go.
Hello, Anita. I love you, darling. And I love her
So-
husband too. I'm her boyfriend,
Roy.
Roy. Hello, he's with Harvard. He's with. What does he do with Harvard?
He is the dean of marketing.
Yeah, he's dean of marketing of Harvard. And we hang out together.
He's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy, handsome Indian fellow, real handsome.
Oh,
If he walks in the room,
excuse
my
me.
wife goes like this.
Oh, and wait,
anyway.
say hello to Guy Choate. He's saying horses
cowboy
no better
friend.
than scrap iron. I
That's
don't know what
right.
That means. What does that mean?
I know what it means, but guys, my cowboy friend Vic and Guy Chokes are brothers from the L Ranch, cattle ranch in Texas. I go riding there all the time. Hello. Well, basically, I just want to say hello, and let's continue this little jaunt down memory lane.
Yes.
And I'm sending this song out to who?
Well, you're sending this song out to me.
Every song is for you. Every song is for you. No, I had someone
And
that
you
was
know
sending
what?
out to
They
you.
all should be because I love them so much.
Okay, well, let's do it.
But wait a second. Okay, so no, Arco, you can. I would never interrupt you, except that I'm going to talk over you for a moment, just to set it up. In a 1946 recording by Allan's favorite singer, which is Sarah Vaughan,
Yes.
and it has been described as a ravishing rendition. But this particular version was arranged by our pianist, Arcoiris.
It was. We were in London.
London.
We were in London at a wonderful place called, what was the club we were in?
Pizza Express.
Pizza Express, and
The
where is it at?
Pheasantry
Where was
in
it at?
London,
No, it
in-
wasn't
in,
the Pheasantry. It was
Chelsea or
It was our Indian friend.
No, it's Pizza Express.
No,
Yes.
she didn't arrange it
Yes,
there.
she
Trust me,
did.
she could tell you right now. It was
Remember
at the
when we
cave.
came down the stairs?
Right.
Sorry, we're having a little argument and amongst.
We're gonna sing the song. Bear with me. You're in my living room. I can take liberties. When you come to my concert, I would hear.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, give us whatever version you got, baby.
And Arco started to play this melody for me on this tune, which I recorded, not recorded, which I've sung many times, but she added her little oomph to it. The evening breeze caressed the trees tenderly. The trembling trees embraced the breeze tenderly. Then you and I came wandering by and lost in a sigh were we. The shore was kissed by sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how two hearts met breathlessly. Your arms open wide and closed me inside. You took my lips, you took my love so tenderly. The shore was kissed by sea and mist tenderly. I can't forget how two hearts met breathlessly. Your arms open wide and close me inside. You took my lips, you took my love so tenderly. So tenderly, so tenderly. You took my lips, you took my arms so tenderly. Now remember now, we are musicians, we are journeymen, we are troubadours, we are purveyors of this wonderful, wonderful music, and plus we are offsprings of American. Our forefathers lived through Tin Pan Alley, the American songbook, and with that, we travel the world giving the gift of song And our gift to you is this. But with that gift, there's also some remunerations. Our gigs have been canceled. As you know, the pandemic. We're shut down. We can't travel. We do a lot of work in Europe and overseas, from anywhere from Africa to China and all 50 states. We've been locked down. That's put us behind the 8 ball. So I'm asking you, and I'm saying to you, if you enjoy this music, and if you feel free and if you want, and I know you're in trouble just like we are, for those of you who have the wherewithal, help us out. Send us a few bit of something. What I mean by something is money. You know, we don't live on song that much. Our bills need to be paid. We're surviving, of course. Luckily for us, all of us come from loving families that help us out. They're in trouble. Some of us from Tucson, from Alaska, from New York, from Pittsburgh, whatever. The fires have affected us. That's what they have. So we've been in a shortage of funds, but they've been helping us as much as they could. So I'm calling out to you. If you have a little bit of something, whether it's $1, $5, $10, whatever it is, $100, whatever it is, throw it out at us. We have friends who've been giving us money throughout the weeks. Guy Shokes, I love you. Anita, I love you. All these friends who've been helping us out throughout the weeks. I'm not asking you to keep it up, but I'm saying if you have the moments in your life to think of us, what you have, throw us a little bit our way. Because when this clears up, we will also keep you in our thoughts and our prayers and also in our songs. With that, I love you. Let's move on.
But I must tell you that Joshua LeClaire says he loves your outfit, Arco.
Oh, I love your outfit.
Just to bring it into it. Okay, now this is going to be a big surprise for somebody here.
It is
in
going
this
to be a
room.
big surprise.
And it's especially for her.
Mm-hmm. For 30 years, she's been asking me to do this song, and I do it every now and then. I mess it up all the time. I don't know why, but I will not tonight.
Okay, it's from a film called The Scarlet Hour.
Ooh, it is.
Which Elaine Stritch sang.
No, she
her
didn't sing.
film
She didn't
debut.
sing in it.
Wait,
No, she didn't sing in it. Elaine, let me read it because
Yeah.
you're not reading it properly. It was Elaine Street's debut called The Scarlet Hour. Nat King Cole sang in the nightclub scene in that song. That's what it was.
Oh, so she acted in the movie. She
It's
didn't
reading
sing.
right there.
It doesn't say.
No, it was her film debut.
Did she sing or did she act?
Nat King Cole sang. He did the.
It doesn't clearly state that. But beautiful.
I don't
we
have
can
Nat
have our
King Cole
little
on there?
domestic dispute after the.
Let me clear this up.
Anybody who knows
I wrote
us,
this out a
we do
little
this
bit.
all
I wrote
the
this
time.
one thing out for her. All she had to do was read it.
No.
Nat King Cole was in the film, The
it's-
Scarlet Hour, and he sang in a nightclub scene. Elaine Stritch, who is the mother of a friend of mine and also a wonderful journeyman of the cabaret scene here in New York, Billy Stritch. He plays with Liza Minnelli. He plays with a lot of wonderful cabaret artists and a singer in his own right. His mother, Elaine Stritch. This is her film debut, by the way, and it was called The Scarlet Hour. Yes, and it was written by Jay Livingston, who was raised in the town that my grandfather had his farm, McDonald, PA. Yes.
Wow.
Never let me go. Love me much too much. If you let me go, life would lose its touch. What would I be without you? There's no place for me without you. Never let me go. I'd be lost if you went away. There'd be 1,000 hours hours in a day. Without you, I'm done. Because of one caress, my world was overturned. At the very start, all my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You'd never leave me, would you? You couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go, never let me go. My wife, Pat, she was working for a man from Venezuela. Very, very wealthy industrialist, a billionaire. She was doing his fitness training for him. She was going on a couple of African safaris. In the meantime, he would put us up at the Mayflower Hotel. We had 2 dogs at the time, big white Akita and a big black Rottweiler. And we'd go downstairs in the evenings and have our drinks, and there was this wonderful redhead there at the bar who knew her things from acting to music. She would make me this wonderful drink. I'm drinking it now. And her name was Tara Dolan. She's here tonight. Hello, Tara. And she'd always request a song. She'd come to show after show. And I'm just so happy that she brought her soulmate with her tonight. Because that's what it's about. Love, songs for lovers in autumn. And that's what they are.
I'll never forget when she came every night.
Because of one caress, my world was overturned. On the very start, all my bridges burned by my flaming heart. You'd never leave me, would you? You couldn't hurt me, could you? Never let me go, never let. I love you, Tara Dolan. I love you, Richard Wright, for loving her. You go. And to you. Janice Reed, Vanessa, all of you out there. I love you.
We did have another song planned, but we have gone slightly over time.
Okay.
So 2 things. I just want to make a few announcements.
Sure.
If we do want to do one more song. Next week, first of all, this Friday, we're debuting the new video for Run Through America.
Oh.
It's exclusively on jazztimes.com on Friday, October 16th. And then next Tuesday, we are really excited because next Tuesday, we're doing our live stream, Harlem After Dark, but we have a special guest, Mark Ruffin, who's the program director from Sirius XM Radio for Real Jazz. He'll be joining us for a Q&A about Run Through America and about what caused Allan to write it and what the state of our country right now. We have many things to discuss, and we hope you'll join us.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to join us on Zoom, email us and we'll include you. We'll send you the link and you can join us on Zoom.
Right.
So keep that all in mind, and thank you for tuning in. We're going to end the evening with Run Through America.
And bear in mind now that every once in a while we do have special guests. Tara Dolan Wright and her wonderful husband, Richard Wright. They're our first guests. So if you're in the New York area and you have your coronavirus test and you're safe, check in with Pat Harris. She'll give you details on how you can come over and join us for an evening as a special guest in one of our debuts. Before we leave, how about a hand for my incredible friends, and I've grown to love them dearly. I have Arcoiris Sandoval. She travels with me throughout the world, composing her own right. The next song we're going to do is Run Through America, and I laid the rhythm down, the lyrics, whatever, and she came to me and said, Allan, let's do something in the beginning and the end. I got some chords for you that'll juice it up. I said, fine. So she did a little bit of arrangement on it, and I'm proud of it. And along with that, she brought a wonderful gentleman who's been playing with me for the past, how many weeks now we've been on this?
31 weeks.
31 weeks. This is Marty Kenney.
Marty Kenney, yeah.
So let's do it.
Okay, before you start, I just want to do a shout out to Michael Spudich.
Oh, Michael.
You know, our good friend from ASCAP, and he's saying he's only a hop skipping away from Queens, and he's had a beautiful evening with us. Thank you, Michael. Great to have you.
Hello, Michael. Went for a run in a sleepy Georgia town. Thought he was safe, but they gun armored down. Where you go from the land that we love, they say, running around through America. Sleep in a bed with a man late at night. Killed in a hallway, shot Brianna 8 times. Where do you go from the land that we love? They say, run, better run through America. What they say? Tired of singing, tired of praying. It's hard to believe they will never feel our shame. Revolution for restitution. Let's take to the streets and shout out the name. Watching those birds down in Central Park. A white woman said, I'm gonna call the cops. Where you gonna go from the land that we love? They say, run, better run through America. Yelled for his mama with a knee on his neck. Cried for his, but they killed George Floyd instead. Where you gonna go from the land that we love? They say, run, better run through America. We're tired of singing, tired of dreaming. Hard to believe they will never feel our pain. Revolution for restitution. Let's take to the streets and shout out their names. Shout it. Tired of singing, tired of praying. It's hard to believe they will never feel our pain. A revolution for restitution. Let's take to the streets and shout out the names. Yeah, for his mama with a knee on his leg. Cried out for mercy, but they killed George Floyd instead. Where you gonna go from the land that we love? They say, run, nigga, run to America. On November 3rd, you're going to make a difference. I don't care if you got to stand out in line for 5, 6. I just read today some people were standing in line for 8 hours. God. Our old folks, they can't stand that long. So help them out. Want to do something for the vote? Volunteer. Make up some sandwiches. Get some bottled water. And stand by those old folks who are going to vote. Because this is the most important election in our lifetime. Run to America. We love you. I'm Allan Harris.
Bravo.
Yeah.
See you next week, everybody. Harlem After Dark Unplugged,
Yeah.
Tuesdays at 7:30. Bye.